everyone, welcome back to another snapshot video, but in this one we are going to be reviewing the latest snapshot instead of the previous one. And the reason I did not do the previous one is because the file that I've recorded for it is completely corrupted and the audio does not work whatsoever. So I'll basically give you a summary at the end of the video of what has been added to 20W13, but for now let's jump into the latest snapshot and review that first. Hi, okay, so the first thing that has been added to the snapshot, if we quickly go in game mode, survival mode, and so basically what they've added here is if you mine any of these ores, they give you raw gold, raw iron, and raw copper when you mine them with a normal pickaxe. And if you mine them on the fortune pickaxe, I'm assuming it will give you more. And as you can see, I got 2 from that instead of 1. And that one didn't give me much luck, but looks like the gold I had luck on. But as you can see, with a fortune pickaxe, it now gives you more. So this is a good way to collect resources and for iron and stuff. And as you can see, if you put them in the furnace I have here, let's wait for it to smelt quickly. It gives you iron ingots per each raw iron, gold ingots per each raw gold, and copper ingots per each raw copper. Now, there is a way to get the block form itself, and it's of course using Silk Touch. What else would there be to use for it? But besides that, that has been the change instead of getting the ore itself. Now, as you can see here, there is another feature that has been added, but it's not a big one. It's just tough blobs between heights 0 and 16 have been added. And besides that, it's basically just changes and bug fixes. So if you want to get the snapshot here, I'll link it below in the description, the article, and you can get the snapshot for yourself. But I'll pause the video if any of you are wondering how you can get snapshots, so you guys can do it for yourselves. And I will be jumping into 20W14, a quick review. I apologize for not doing it before, for it has been corrupted the file, as you guys know. But yeah, let's jump straight into it. As you can see demonstrated in this video, the goats now spawn in the mountain biomes, and they're in game, I think, now. But for the sake of this video, since it was in an older snapshot video, I decided to spawn some in and see what happens. And you saw that goat jumping right there? That is one of their abilities that they use to climb mountains. Like in real life, they can jump and stuff, like really high to climb the mountains and whatever. But anyways, I will be showing you how I use wheat to breed it, and that's how goats breed and create babies, as you know. And another thing that maybe people won't know about, goats actually produce milk in real life, and so basically now you can do that in Minecraft too, and it's an alternative for cows. And yeah, that's basically all that's been shown for goats. In the settings in this video, there is now a Monochrome Logo, and if you turn that on, first let me restart my game. So I'll be closing Minecraft and showing you what the monochrome screen looks like. Basically, you know that red screen that flashes in your eyes and it hurts? This is an alternative so you don't make your eyes bleed, basically. And let's let the game load for a second. It's gonna take a while since it's vanilla Minecraft, but let's load it up. And as you can see, the screen is black and white as opposed to the colorful red and white, which honestly bled my eyes, so I prefer this one. Anyways, I think I was going to read the changes in this 20W13 snapshot. Since this is in the future and audio is recorded over it, I don't know how fast I go, but basically, tweaks to caves, tweaks to ore distributes, tweaks to powder snow, dripstone clusters now can be found in normal caves, these split blobs are now found between heights 0 and 16, Axolotl and glowed squids now spawn in underground water sources. Axolotls will now chase after attack squids, glow squids, tropical fish, salmon, cod, pufferfish, drowned guardians, and elder guardians. Axolotls now have a 2-minute cooldown after hunting non-hostile targets such as fish, squids, etc. They will prioritize targeting hostile mobs before hunting. Bees now see flowering azalea and flowering azalea leaves as flowers. Additions to water trader and mason traits. Additions to loot table traits. And then there's the cave tweaks down below, which I will read for you guys. Mineshaft tweak increased the max length of pillars, chains. Carver tweaks made carvers less likely to be flat to walk through. Noise cave tweaks and, well, increased likelihood of mega caves, larger cheese caves, reduced likelihood of toothpick pillars, tall 1 block thin pillars. Other tweaks to make cheese caves more varied and interesting. And for the ore distributions, slightly more iron, larger diamond blobs sometimes form. Now I'll be getting into the powder snow changes, so here we go. Here are the powder snow changes. So basically, if you spawn a skeleton within powder snow, eventually it will transform into its snow version of itself, which I think is called a musk, something like that. I don't really remember the name of it, but you guys know what it looks like if you've played the newer versions of Minecraft. And if you spawn a polar bear or a stray, it's called a stray. If you spawn a polar bear or a stray, it won't be affected by the powder snow and won't get the frozen effect. And the same goes for the snow golem, since they are all immune to the cold. And if I were to set my game mode into survival, for example, or adventure, whichever one works best, I don't know how that happened, but as you can see, if I set it there, and if I light myself on fire and go into the powder snow, it will stop the fire from lighting up. And as you can see, it disintegrates the powder snow as well. Now, another change that has been added is the frozen effect now happens at approximately 7 seconds, and that's when you start to get, like, injured from it and stuff. But I've demonstrated that in creative, since that skeleton was shooting me before. But anyways, next up is the horse one. So I spawned a horse, I'm pretty sure, and I tried very hard to tame it. It took quite a while for me to do this because horses are stubborn, and I got pretty mad that it didn't work, like, almost instantly. And then I forgot to put a saddle on too, and that's amazing. So I think I'll skip to when I put the saddle on. So as you can see, if we take the saddle and put it on the horse, now we can control it at least. And as you can see, if we go in with the horse that has leather armor, it will not be affected by the cold. Next, we have the trade and loot table additions that have been added. And the added of the mason trades have been 4 dripstones per 1 emerald, and for the wandering traders, 2 pointed dripstones for 1 emerald, 2 rooted dirt for 1 emerald, 2 moss blocks for 1 emerald, and more blocks can be found, and moss blocks can be found in shipwreck chests, and glow bears can be found in mineshaft chests and minecarts. A new thing that has been added, which if you do the /give, player, and then Minecraft, I'm pretty sure it's light. Yes, Minecraft light, and it will come up, and it will give you a light bulb in your inventory, which is basically like an invisible light source, where it will be hidden, and it's only accessible in creative mode, unfortunately. It's kind of like the barrier block, where if you hold the item in your hand, you can see it, but if you don't hold it, it goes away. And you can change it to different light source things when you right click on it. And of course, it is also waterlogged, so you can actually see it. You can actually see the light coming from the water. And one thing I found out about it as well is that if you see here, you can actually walk through the block itself. If I go and demonstrate this really quickly, and literally you could just walk through it like it's no problem. So it's literally like a ghost block, because unlike the barriers, it prevents you from doing that. But that's all the information on this new invisible light source, we should call it. But besides that, it's basically the usual technical changes and that I don't really go over, and the bug fixes, which are like too much to go over. But I hope you guys enjoyed the snapshot video regardless. I apologize in advance for the corrupted file, but you know, it happens sometimes. So I decided to squeeze it in this snapshot instead and give a little summary of what happens and voice over the past video recorded that has no audio. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Turn on the bell notifications for more snapshot videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Links down below in the description for the snapshots.